Great West has been in business in the form that it is now for not quite 20 years, 18 years. And it's grown rapidly in that time. And so I like to use the phrase that it's grown 18 times in 18 years.
Our vision is to sell quality products and support them to the best of our abilities to provide our customers with the best solutions in the industry for construction and forestry.
What attracted us to the e-emphasis product was the fact that it was a cutting edge product. We know that we're coming into an era of greater needs as far as technology is concerned. So we're talking about artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and many other things that are coming down the pipe for companies like ours. And we felt that this was the company for us to be able to take us into the future and be able to advance the way we want to and provide the customers with the service that we want to do. So that's what we based our choice on.
One thing that we were looking at before this is the amount of human capital that's going to be coming into the marketplace over the next 10 to 15 years. So we were kind of looking at it and say, in 10 years, is there going to be enough people to fill the jobs? And I don't think there is. And based on the numbers we were looking at, we were thinking we need technology to fill those gaps, and we can already see it happening.
For me, a big part of making an expenditure, and this is a significant one, is am I going to be able to get my money back? Am I going to get efficiencies? Am I going to get information? Am I going to get value going forward? And that's almost impossible to say on a project like this going into it. Very, very hard to evaluate. But I can say now that it's done, I know full well that I'm going to get my money back, and I'm going to get it back in a hurry.
So with the emphasis 24/7 support, they had global coverage, and they were very tailored to heavy equipment and Volvo, which suited our needs exactly for everything that we needed.
It allowed us to actually learn a little bit about the business as well as, what we thought was efficient wasn't necessarily efficient, so they brought a lot of best practices to us. There was a lot of knowledge that they brought as well, just from a dealer perspective, which was nice. They weren't just a software team. They weren't just, here's our software, plug it in and let's go. They understood how a dealer worked, and that made us a lot more comfortable too. So it made the transition a lot easier.
I was getting feedback from the team who had been through other changeovers like this, which is like, holy, this is the smoothest cutover I've ever experienced. So it was such a fun and rich experience, I think, for all of us. So they were very, very helpful and supportive.
I certainly would recommend it to dealers that are in our business. I would say that we were fortunate to have a team that was talented enough and worked hard enough to make it look easy. And I've never heard anybody say that about an ERP installation before, that in fact,
Compared to where we were at before, there's absolutely no comparison to what we were operating. And it's so many time-saving things, especially for me when I do things like service contracts. I mean, monthly service contracts used to take me a half a day. They now take me 30 seconds each, so yeah, it's unbelievable how much time saving there is in a lot of this thing. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to anybody.
But there are a lot of areas that we just have more visibility into now. So I expect our efficiency will grow in all the departments for sure. We likely will in the future have fewer positions filled by people. So the system will be able to help us be more efficient.
So it moves through the system without touching hands. So we're reducing the cost in getting the information, but getting it in a more timely manner in order to make a decision. It's one source of data, which is really nice, and it's making everyone a lot more comfortable with what we're seeing on the reports.
You got to be able to have access to good information is the key to everything, and that's what we were lacking with our previous system. So that's what we're looking to do with e-emphasis. Number one, save time with our people, automate a lot more processes.
so I'm talking efficiencies on us handling our day-to-day transactions, and the quality, frequency, and timeliness of the information that comes out of the system is pretty darn impressive. So yeah, we're going to get our money back, and fast.